Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I have a gazillion different videos that I could be doing right now, and I don't feel like doing any of them. Even though I just recently did a video where I read my YouTube comments, I have quite a few questions, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock that out, and at least be guaranteed I have something up for today. I want to be sewing and doing an upcycled fashion. I have to do my new shirt that you guys saw me buy the fabric for at Martin's. I just have to be in the mood for that. Maybe after I eat, I'll be in the mood. And I'm hungry, but I'm not in the mood to cook. It's like, I really wish that we didn't have to eat more than once a week. Just fuel up and be done with it. Speaking of Martin's, definitely I, and most likely Sandy too, at some point, we will be putting some stuff together for those of you who are in desperate need of fabric. Sandy and I have talked a lot about what different things we can do about the fabric, and I'm pretty sure at some point we will have something for you guys. My focus right now is just trying to get caught up on things, because after I go on a trip, things are just crazy for a little bit, so I'm just trying to get everything in order, and then I'll be doing the whole Martin's thing. Just some questions, and I'm going to try to remember to read a hate one at the end, or two. Just a random question: if you had a chance, where would you go for vacation? I would want to go someplace with internet access, a beautiful office space, not much sunshine, or at least blackout drapes. A pool would be good. Thunder and lightning and rain, and I would even swim in the thunder, lightning, and rain. I know it's not safe to swim in lightning, but I did it all the time because I love it so much. It was so exciting. Not good. Don't suggest that anybody does that. I do not. So it wouldn't matter where, it's just what do I have available so that I can work in peace, because that would be the ultimate vacation. Someplace where I can work uninterrupted. So freaking cool. My question for you is this: we know you hate to spend money on yourself, and you really don't need or want anything. So if you won the lottery up in Maine that paid you millions of dollars, what would you do with the money? Well, first of all, I don't hate to spend money on myself. It is because I don't need or want anything. So to me, it doesn't make sense to spend money on me. If I absolutely need something, I have no problem with buying myself something, but I don't need anything. I don't need but one pair of shoes every 20 years. I just don't. So if I won millions of dollars, I would absolutely, completely bring this home back to its original state. I would start a business somewhere that could help other people. I would love that. I would love to start a business. I would love to have a thrift store business. I really would. And I would put people to work and pay them and have fun. Give them a wonderful work environment to work in, where everybody gets like neck massages twice a day during their shift, and that we have breaks where we have to stop and dance. These are the things I think about. I just would love to work for me. Oh, I do work for me. That's right. But I'm not as good to myself as I would be to other people. But I would definitely, take care of my family, stuff like that. But would I go out and buy a $30 lipstick? I would not. I'd probably buy 2 at Dollar Tree instead of 1. I would splurge and allow myself to have 2 shades. This one is just saying she's confused about what we're paid for on YouTube. Are you paid for the views or subscribers or both? And she said she's in the 2.9% watch time and in 4th place. So whatever country was in 4th place, that's where she's from. Gee, I only know my top 3 off the top of my head. And I just replied, it's a combination of things. It is the watch time. It is the, type of ads that your video attracts. That has a lot to do with it, and there are some people that study that. Like if they do real estate videos, the ads might pay more. There's ways to know which ads pay higher. I don't go by that at all. I just go by what I feel like doing, but I do notice that there are more high-paying ads on my quilt videos. So quilting has been a good thing for me. And it also has to do with engagement, supposedly. I have not seen that like in writing, but all the tipsters say, if you get comments and things like that, that's engagement. I think the number of subscribers only helps you, because obviously if you have more subscribers, they're going to be spending more watch time on your videos. There's other things called session time, like if you send people to somebody else's video, that's a bonus. And just, being consistent in uploading, like you mean business. Darlene, what was the gadget you used to hold down the fabric as you cut with the rotary cutter? I have my ruler, and then I have a shower handle with suction cups, and I stuck that on my ruler because I saw somebody do that on YouTube, and I thought it was the most fascinating tip. That way you can pick up your ruler, because it's a big ruler, and some rulers are gigantic, and they almost like stick to the fabric, and you got to put your fingers under them to lift them. Get yourself one of those suction cup handles. They're about $15 at Walmart. I was lucky. I got 2 of them at the thrift store for $4 a piece. Where is this Marden's in Sanford? Yes, I was at the Sanford Marden's. Somebody else wanted to know the address. Just look up Marden's in Sanford, Maine, and you'll find the address. Somebody wrote on one of my hair cutting videos, I feel bad for her. Like I'm so pathetic. And I wrote back, why feel bad for someone who is so beautiful? I mean, somebody who leaves a comment like that, that's what they deserve. And you know what? After I wrote that, they deleted it. But I have screenshots, so. Oh, I'm a new subscriber. What is the Peanut Gallery? First of all, hi, Tracy. Happy to have you with us. Peanut Gallery is the name of my online family. A lot of YouTubers have names, like Bunny has Swamp Family, and I can't remember exactly who came up with the name Peanut Gallery, but at the time I was eating massive amounts of peanuts and also buying them for the squirrels. So it was suggested that I go with Peanut Gallery, and I loved it, and I still love it even though I'm not eating peanuts anymore, because the Peanut Gallery is the rowdy part of an audience. You know, they're little troublemakers, and they like to shout and throw stuff around. And I like to think that that is what my audience would be like, rowdy. Now this person, along with others, she's like, I love this tutorial. She's talking about one of my quilt block tutorials. I would like to make a laptop using this design. How much material for the top and bottom do I need? I can't tell you guys things like that. Somebody else has asked me the same thing, and she wanted to make, I think it was a queen size quilt, and how much fabric do I need? My goodness, first of all, you'd need to give me the measurements of the quilt you want, and then you'd have to tell me how many blocks, how big are the blocks, how many different patterns or colors do you want incorporated in the quilt. So there's just no easy way to do that. But there are some free quilting programs out there and quilt sites that you plug in what you want, the dimensions and this and that, how many blocks, and it will tell you how many yards, but it's pretty complicated to even use those sites. So I'm sorry, I wish I could help more, but I can't. Well, somebody said about Marden's, that she was wondering if Marden's lets us bring in old scraps of fabric that we don't want anymore, because she said she's been to a fabric store that has a huge box for people to bring in old fabric of scraps, and then I guess people can just get them for free or whatever. No, our Marden's certainly doesn't do that. But that's a cool idea. I'd have to camp out by that box. Oh, this is a little bit about when I said I left the Zero Carb Facebook group. I did get people saying to me, yeah, that group is terrible, or just I left it too. And, you know, I hope I didn't come across too much like I don't really like that group. I'm not a group person. I'm not. It's hard for me to belong to a group because I either get upset by things people are saying, or I get incredibly bored, or I have those head-shaking moments where I can't believe people would ask such stupid questions. The group is really phenomenal in teaching people about zero carbs, the way they do it, the way I do it, which is Animal Kingdom only, no intermittent fasting, no tweaking, no limiting, no counting, none of that stuff. It's pretty basic. Eat meat as your main meal, drink water, and that's it. You could have some other Animal Kingdom things like cheese, eggs, or whatever. Those are sides, those are condiments. Meat, water. That's what you eat. So I hope I didn't come across like I was trashing the group, because the group is very helpful, and I owe everything to that group for providing all the information that they provide. But I was having a little bit of a run-in with the group owner. I think what's happening is that he and I are a lot alike. I think he can't tolerate people either. And I think because I have such social anxiety, even when I ask a question or put a comment out there, I don't think I come across the way I would like to sound, because people tend to jump on me, and that makes me even more scared. So I think that to him, I come across as some I don't know, he called me ridiculous. He actually called me ridiculous and said that I was turning things around. And I mean, he read so much more into what I said than was actually there. And I understand that because I do the same thing. But if I'm running a group and I have members of a group, I would have to be ready to be more kind and understanding, because a group is, we're all equal in this group. A group is specifically to encourage people to have communication. But anyway, I think Charles, the owner, is much like me. So we kind of clash. But the group itself is awesome. I'm just not a groupie. I don't know how to handle things. I don't know how to say things. I don't know how to make a point. I don't know how to express myself. And it seems like when I try, I get stepped on. And then it's like, instead of continuing trying and learning that, I'd rather just not be there. I liked it because, I don't know why I liked it. I liked it because I just felt like I had a little bit of a family there, but I don't need any more family. I can't stand family. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I hope I didn't sound like I was trashing the group. I still will send people there because it's a public group. I will still send anyone there who shows interest in learning about XC the way I do it. I will be sending them to that group so they can read files and everything because it's a public group. Love the group, just don't love the way I am in groups. Okay, so then when I talked about that, I got this comment. I thought you were solely eating meat, and I was surprised when you ate the meatball yesterday with the bread in it. Are you eating a small amount of carbs too? I was confused. And I asked, I have no clue what you're talking about. I did not eat a meatball. And then I wrote, but I certainly can eat meatballs with no bread in them. Just very curious where you saw me eat a meatball. Now I'm wondering, is she talking about the video that I did of meatballs, what, like 100 years ago? I don't even think I ever made meatballs with bread in them. I think I did like a boiled meatball recipe once. This was yesterday that I got this comment, so she's talking about the day before. I didn't eat a meatball. And then, not long after, I get this. I thought you ate bread yesterday. Where do these people come from? And I'm like, why do you think that? I don't know. I just don't know. You know, and I'm pretty open. If I eat bread, I'll tell you guys I ate bread. I haven't had any bread. It's almost 6 months. Nothing has changed about how I eat. I think we have a hate one coming. Let me open up this next page here that I have. Somebody asked if I have Instagram, and I do, but I never do anything with it. Oh yeah, then I got a comment on an older video. It just says, well, you're a sad human being. I pray for you. So I went to that old video, which is Tag Along With Me. It must be to Walmart. The picture is I'm holding up a box of Alka-Seltzer. I went there because I wanted to know, was that comment being said to me, or was that person commenting on somebody else's comment? Some guy named Bryce Evans. Hi, Bryce Evans. You're going to die, dumbass. He's talking about my Alka-Seltzer. You're going to die, dumbass. Did you not read the shit? It says it may cause severe stomach bleeding. The risk is higher if you are 60 or older. I don't know if he threw that in there because he thinks I'm over 60, but I'm not yet. You did not read the shit. And I wrote back, I can't read. Then he wrote back, yeah, okay, if you speak it, you can read it. And then I wrote back, oh, I guess you're too smart for me. And then he writes, trying to be a smartass or killing me with kindness isn't working. What the fuck you drinking Alka-Seltzer for in the first place? Then I wrote back, you're so cute. And then he wrote back, LOL, you keep me entertained. And then I wrote back, and you keep me in business by commenting so much. Thank you. And then he wrote back, well, good to hear that. Have a nice day. And then he was done. And then we get this new comment yesterday or today. Well, you're just a sad human being. I pray for you. And I don't know if she's praying for me or for Bryce. Pray for Bryce. I don't need those stinking prayers. It just cracks me up. I almost think that Bryce guy, though, the way he ended on a good note, I think he has a sense of humor. See, it's hard to know with comments because that would be all funny to me. Well, it is funny to me because it's just over the top, but it was kind of a fun little interaction. Let's do one more. Uno más. See, sometimes I answer in ways that I probably should not. But there are no shoulds in my world. So this is a good example of how somebody absolutely only means 100% good. They left a comment thinking they were going to enlighten me. And when I say I have a hard time with comments, these are the kinds of comments that I'm talking about, because I am fucked up. I don't have the kind of brains or emotion or whatever that other people who had a nice, normal childhood and upbringing, I'm not there. I am destroyed by alcohol. I'm destroyed by my environment. I'm destroyed by many things. So what is a very simple, pleasant comment to some, to me, is like a twisted thing. And I can't just say, oh, thank you, or you're right. This person writes, there are no regrets in life, only lessons. Isn't that nice to most people? I wanted to wring that person's neck. This is what I wrote back. This is how I lose subscribers. I don't care. I have no clue what world you're coming from, but I have a lifetime filled with regrets. Fuck a bunch of lessons. I wrote that without any intention of telling you guys. I mean, it's just, I just did. All right, I think we're going to end there. I don't need to show you all my dark side, but if you guys want me to, I can go and dig back at comments, because, I really do lose subscribers by the way I reply. And again, I don't care. I really don't. I mean it so much when I say this is my channel, and as much as I want to be successful with YouTube, and I really do, I can't hold it in. I just can't, because my whole life is about now trying to let it out. And I'm going to screw up in many ways along that journey. I really am. And I'll find my way. It's like I was released, and I just need to go crazy and just do whatever I can to make myself feel better at the moment. And then in time, maybe I'll say, okay, maybe it's not so nice to reply to a comment like that. But for now, I'm not ready to be nice. I'm still messed up. All right, I don't know. I guess I'm going to upload this. So I will be back with more soon. And that's all I can say. Do leave your questions. I'm actually enjoying comments more now when I know that I can turn it into something that benefits my channel. It might benefit my channel. It might make me lose subscribers. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. So do leave questions if you have any, especially about videos that I upload, like, quilting or fabric questions or YouTube tip questions, because answering those in a video is helpful to many. So ask your questions. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye. I have decided that my next video is going to be the shirt tutorial, so you can expect that maybe tonight. It would probably be very late tonight. If not, then tomorrow. So no matter when you're watching this, if you want to see that video, just look at the one I uploaded right after this one.